The video you're looking at right now is from the OBSBOT Tiny 2 Lite. It's a 4K PTZ USB webcam. It comes in a box around this size. It's in fact very tiny. OBSBOT was kind enough to send it to me, and as a new OBSBOT brand ambassador, I'm very proud to be videoing and working with this camera right now and showing you what it can do. Now, people who have joined me on my channel before know that I'm a big lover of OBSBOT cameras. I've had them for a while, use them in all my workflows, and have a number of different reviews on my channel. But it's the first time I've got a chance to actually look at this cheaper version of the Tiny 2 series, and cheaper only in price because the quality, as you can see, is really good indeed. Let's go over to the OBSBOT Center and just show you some of the features that you can get set up with this camera straight away. Now, taking a look down here, I've got my sort of iPhone pointing at the OBSBOT so you can actually see it in action. I've got one preset configured at the moment. Presets are a way of saving the configuration and settings and position of the camera. So if I move the camera around with the gimbal control, you can see that I'm just moving it side by side. I'm going to actually point the camera just over here to over my shoulder so you can see my little Pac-Man thing over there, and I'm just going to save this as a preset position. So I'm just going to add it to here. And then you can actually rename this. I'm going to rename it. I'm just going to bring it over here so you can see that. I'm just going to rename the position to, let's call it Pac-Man, shall we? Okay. Oops. There you go. I'll just call it Pac for now because you have a number of characters that are limited. If I click back to preset 1, it's going to snap back to this particular preset, which is my talking head video. And then if I wanted to showcase the Pac-Man over there, boom, it's right over there on my shoulder. I also have a preset set here for the Rode mixing desk, so I can quickly snap to these different presets, and you can see how easy it is to get 3 or 4 shots straight into camera using the OBSBOT Center. Like most of the OBSBOT cameras in the PTZ range, it comes with a number of AI advanced tracking features. It's using the AI version 2.0 for that. And we'll just switch on normal tracking. And as soon as you do, the little light on the OBSBOT camera changes blue to show you that it's in tracking mode. And I'm just going to start moving around, and you can see that it is following me very easily indeed. If I do the close-up on the tracking, when I move away from the camera, it's going to do its best to start zooming in and give me this sort of main shot here. And if I do upper body, it's going to zoom out a little bit to keep the sort of main torso in check. Let's also look at some of the zoom features. So if we go down to the gimbal settings here at the bottom, you've got the various zoom features. These are digital zooms, not optical zooms like you would find on the Tail 2. But still look pretty good. So we've got the wide zoom at the moment, which is the full spectrum. If we go into medium, you can see it's punched in there. If we go into narrow, it's going to punch in and zoom in even more. So you can adjust the zoom level by just adjusting this slider, and then obviously you can adjust the gimbal as well based on that. You can change the gimbal speed from slow to fast. So if you want the gimbal control to be quite quick, you can. Let's go back to preset 1, and it just snaps into place very easily. The image can be controlled just like you've seen on other OBSBOT cameras. You've got HDR compatibility. You can set this to manual or autofocus. I've got mine set to manual right now. You can change the exposure from fully manual to auto. When you get the camera, it's basically plug and play. You don't really have to do any of these. I just like tweaking the settings. The ISO, white balance, and all that can be adjusted here as well. I've actually got this set to auto white balance right now, and you can tweak the image how you like within these image controls. Just go into more. You've also got, the device setup, what it'll go into sleep mode, auto sleep, and things like that. It also does come with a microphone built in, so you don't have to use an external microphone like I'm using right now. You can actually switch it over if you want. And let's just hear what the built-in microphone sounds like. All right, what you're hearing right now is the built-in microphone. You can change a few things on here. You can add noise reduction on or off. If you're in a nice treated room, at the moment I'm in my studio, so I don't need to have any of the noise reduction on. I'm just turned it off right now. Auto gain control means it's just going to level the voice based on the amplitude and how you're speaking. You can also disable the microphone if you want, And the distance is basically close, standard, or far away, and that's going to increase the gain depending on how far you are from the actual microphone. At the moment I'm quite close to the camera, so we'll keep it set like that. So that's what the Tiny 2 Lite camera sounds like. So we'll just switch back now to the other microphone that I have in my studio. Let me know in the comments what you think about the overall quality of the video, image, and the sound. For me, the video looks fantastic out of camera, and obviously with some minor tweaks and dialing in the settings to how you like your studio and look and feel to be set up, it's very easy to get a really good image out of this camera. Link in the description below if you want to grab one of these for yourself. Thanks again, OBSBOT, and I'll see you in the next video.